Well, we're leaving Fells Point Marina. Glenn and Kathy helped get us off. They held the line and let it loose once we took our turn. That was a fun time. It was so nice that Tawny and John came, and Glenn and Kathy. It was great. What a nice treat to have our friends visit us. And now we're off to Chesapeake Inn Marina, and we plan to go later today. We're leaving later than normal because we want to reach it to a little higher tide because it's so shallow there. So, Captain.
Yeah, it's a fun time. We always have fun in Baltimore. Leaving the slip was a little tricky. They put us in an area that was really too small for our boat, and we had a lot of currents and wind. To get out, we had to use a maneuver where we tied the stern off, and I kind of spun the boat, which is what had to be done. But it was the currents were even a lot stronger than I thought, so it was a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. But we had Glenn there to release the line once we got the boat straightened out at the right angle to shoot for the exit, and so it all worked out well.
Yeah. And now we're on our last port before we go to our home port, where the boat will spend the rest of the summer.
Yep.
And it's almost the end. Well, we're in the Chesapeake, but we're at the north end, and we're just about to enter the mouth part, which sets you right into the C&D Canal. We got about an hour left or so, actually less, to get to the marina. And pretty nice day out. It was pretty smooth. I can say that now since we're almost there. Right, Captain?
Yeah, this is smooth. It usually is here, unless the weather is really bad. It's usually pretty smooth at this end of the C&D, so we'll be there soon. And tide's coming in, so hopefully we have enough water when we get there.
Yeah, we're a little concerned about that because he says he's got a 4-foot depth at low tide, which was at 2:30, and we should arrive there around 4:15, 4:30, something like that.
Yeah, it should be up about 1.5 feet from that, which is still just
barely making it.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yep. And unusually we're getting 11 knots now, which 11.2, which we never get.
Yeah.
The one time we're trying to take our time getting there, we get super duper great speed. So here we are at Chesapeake Inn Marina. We've been here a lot of times before. It's cute. We're happy we were able to fit in with our draft because it's a deeper draft than our other boat. But we made it. It's all cool. And a really neat place. They have this restaurant with live music all the time and a cool tiki bar. This is a really nice place. There's this basin here where you can anchor out and forego the price of the marina. And they have a water taxi, at least they did last time we were here, that will come out and pick you up and drop you back off again. And I think he works just for tips. And then here's the marina there. And to the other side, I don't know if you can see, but along that wall back there, that's the public marina. And if you don't plug in, it's free, and it's like super duper cheap. It's like $25, I think, if you get electric and water. And you pay it at that brick building right there. So pretty easy pieces. Coming in is kind of like a bugger. You have to hug that wall because it's really shallow to the left, closest to the bridge. Goes to 4 feet at low tide, so kind of scary, or even less, I think. In the basin, there's some shallow spots too, so you just have to be careful. And that's it. It's a pretty cool place and nice stop by for whatever. We haven't checked out the town yet, so one of these days we will. But we usually just hang at the tiki bar and just relax before we go somewhere. Captain?
Chesapeake City Inn Marina is always a great stay.
I'm glad we could fit.
Yeah, we've always got good dock hands there. And, restaurant's pretty good. It's always lively. we've traveled just short of 1,400 miles. So
Yeah,
we'll be a
wow.
little over that by the time we get home.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, on our way to Homeport. Here we go. Little cloudy today. So we're heading down, or out to the C&D. We're on the C&D Canal right now. And we're heading towards the Delaware River. And it's nothing but this little hall of water and a couple bridges that are real high. So there's no issues with having to have bridges lifted or anything like that. It's pretty cool. And it's like 38, 42 feet deep, which is no problem with depth there. And off we go again. This is Summit North. You can get gas there. It's also, you can dock if you have deep depth on your boat in here. It's an alternative to Chesapeake and Marina. And as far as gas, like I was saying, it's this place, and then there's Schaefer's, which is across from the C&D. Schaefer's has got a pretty heavy current, but this one's not bad at all. If you have a real big boat, I call ahead to make sure the dock is cleared of any little guys. Other than that, it's not bad. Their store doesn't really have a lot of supplies, hardly any actually. They're on boxes on the floor. But as far as a run to get gas on the C&D, it's not a bad stop. There's the nuclear power plant, and it's at the Delaware River entrance to the C&D Canal. So kind of when you see that, you know it's coming up soon. And kind of when we see that on our way out, we know we're almost out. And as Ed said, you can also see the Delaware River on your way out too. So we're almost on the Delaware River. Woo-hoo! Have arrived in Philadelphia, next to the Mouchelot. Awesome sauce. Then beat the pouring rain, I'm pretty sure. But we're all safe and sound, and of course Captain Ed did a marvelous job parking next to this boat, and yay, we're in. Philadelphia! Woohoo!
In 34 days.
Yeah. Well, our grand finale here in Philadelphia. What'd you think, Ed?
Yeah, I guess so. I could say, without exaggeration, that I've been to every major and not so major port on the eastern seaboard, from Miami through Martha's Vineyards. And I have to say, Philadelphia is probably the coolest port. I mean, we are docked 4 blocks from the most historic part of our country. From the Liberty Bell to Independence Hall to Betsy Ross's house. It doesn't get more historic. The architecture is just astounding. Every time I walk through Philadelphia, it just amazes me, just within a couple of blocks. And I'm not even talking going down to Center City, which is cool all by itself, or Rittenhouse Square, or Northern Liberties, or Manayunk, or anything
Which is
else
just
you
an
can do around
Uber
here.
ride.
I'm just talking about here.
Which is
And,
all walking distance.
You have world-class restaurants blocks away. Cool Irish pubs and Belgian pubs, and you know, look around us. We have the Mouchelot is parked behind us. I have no idea what the name of this boat is. My son will yell at me for that. And on the other side of it, there's a submarine. It's just an amazing place to be.
Oh,
And,
not to mention a cross.
Yeah, well, if you go across, you got Camden. You got a world-class aquarium over there. And I'm not I don't know a whole lot about Camden. I've only been there a few times, but there's a great amphitheater over there. And the aquarium I've been to.
Aquarium's
And
amazing.
You can just take a ferry ride over there.
Yeah. Would you hook up right
So-
here at this port? This is the Ben Franklin Bridge, named after some dude called Ben Franklin. Joke, we all know who he is. and it looks like it's about 65 high. And I don't know the width, but barges can go through it, so it's all safe and good for sailboats.